live. I put my specs on so I can see. I'm blind. All right, I think we active on all of them. Yes, we are. Okay, so today's episode, I think we're just going to pick up where we left off from last week. We were talking about, like, learning lessons. Like, how many times does it take you to learn your lesson? And I mentioned something along the lines of, it isn't so much about, like, the lesson. It's about whether or not you've learned your lesson. So, in the midst of asking that and talking about that, because we just had the winter solstice and the full moon, which is still very powerful as of now, it was at 0 degrees. And I made a post earlier about this, and I wanted to copy in the questions, and that way I can go over the questions. Hey, Miss Michelle. But I wanted to, I'm inviting some people, so give me a moment. I wanted to touch base on, like, how you are preparing yourself to get your new year kicked off. Like, you don't have to wait until the actual new year. If you know what you want to do and you're already set in what you want to do, you can start now. You don't have to wait for the new year to get things moving and get the ball rolling. So with the full moon being at 0 degrees, like I said about the post, a lot of people take the post as, 0 degrees as being like nothing, zero, zilch, nada, basically. And that's not necessarily the case. You can take it as that, or you could take it as an initiative for you to, like, wipe the slate clean and start fresh. I don't know why it's so dark on this side. I apologize for that, because it's the same light shining everywhere. Yes, you could take the 0 as, like, starting fresh and newness, wholeness, completeness, because circles are whole, circles are complete. So you can take it as that aspect as well. Like, what are you doing to make this better for you? I'm sorry, I'm going to slide this over so I can see right here. I want to add some people to this live too. So, with that being said, hi, new. With that being said, if you know what you want to do for the new year, like I was saying, you can start doing those things now to get the ball rolling. Don't just wait for the Gregorian calendar new year. And the reason why you want to start getting those things rolling is that way by the time the new year hits, you will be already set up and in motion to continue. You won't be like everybody else is with, I'm going to wait for January 1st to do things. I'm going to start on January 1st, blah, 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 blah. Like those things. You can just go ahead and get started now. There was something that I had picked up, and I think I'm going to post this. I've been real horrible with, like, posting stuff when I say I'm going to post it. I'm clearly busy all the time, you can tell. And when I find it, I'm going to share it with y'all. But one of the things that I wanted to share that's going to push us into next week's episode is finding out your life path number. And the reason why you want to find out your life path number, the cores of your life, basically. So there's 5 elements to the core of your life. And it's your life path number, your expression number, your birthday number, your soul urge number. What the hell did I write the other piece at? And, hold on, I got it. I wrote it down. Yeah, I did write it down, baby. Now I gotta find it. That's not it. Here we go. Okay, so you got your life path number, your birthday number, your soul urge number, your expression number, and your personality number. Now you're not going to, the site that I'm going to give you, you're not going to find all of those within that. They will ask you to pay for, like, the other two. I think it's your birthday number and your personality number. They're going to ask you to pay for those to get that information. Once I get the correct way to find those numbers out for you, I'll just post them on the video. So give me time, but I'll definitely post them. But if you find those things, primarily your life path number and your soul urge and your expression number. When you get those, so your life path number is it's your life's directions and the lessons that you are meant to learn. So tying into last week's episode and this week, it will help you understand the things that you are destined to experience in life, the lessons you are destined to go through. It's up to you to learn, but it's definitely going to happen. And then what your soul urge number is what you need to grow in life and your relationships, like areas you need to grow in. And then your expression number is your personal history number. It's like your blueprint of the potential of your personal potential. He won't let me go. Let go. So that's what those are. And the reason why I'm mentioning those is because those are 3 things that are going to help you keep track on your life and know where you're going and what you want to do with your life and with yourself, and how you can apply the lessons to your life, the way you learn them, the way you're growing in your personal life and within your relationships. And then I'm going to keep looking through this because I want to find it. And it ain't nothing but something that I wrote. But the reason why I want to find it is because it definitely, here it is. So it says, there's so much power in growing through your lessons. My awareness is growing beyond belief, out of my control, which is great. It means I'm not blocking my blessings or standing in my own way. Roadblocks are for those of us who aren't paying attention. Also for those of us who are trying to take a route not meant for us to travel. They're wake-up calls. So that stood out to me because of last week's episode, and then like tying into this week's episode and just preparing for the Gregorian New Year calendar and the actual New Year in general. So again, not focusing on how many times you're going to go through whatever the lesson before you learn the lesson. Now we're focusing on, have you learned the lesson? And if you have learned the lesson, how does that apply to your personal life? What you need to grow in, and then your relationships as well. So once you figure those things out, it's going to push you into your soul urge, which is your blueprint, your history of your blueprint, and it's going to get you through your potential. Like, you're not just going to be the potential, it's going to be an actual goal, it's going to be an actual achievement. I got a few more minutes left. Next week, we're going to be focusing on the actual new year itself. Normally, I stopped pulling cards because a lot of people were just jumping on here to see the cards and get like free readings. I don't want to do that anymore. This is free. You want something beyond that, you gotta contact me. But I did something nice for the new year, and I pulled a few cards. So be looking forward to that for those of you who like those cards being pulled and delivered. But I'm also looking further into what is transpiring with this year that is coming to us for 2019. There are things you can do to help you along the way with preparing for 2019 and actually just navigating 2019. For those of you who are not interested in looking up your life path number, your expression number, which is your destiny, your soul urge number, which is your heart's desire. If you're not interested in looking up those things, what you can do is you can get you a calendar, a planner, a 12-month planner. And for each month, you can write down a goal. 1 month per goal, one goal per month. And another thing you can do is you can get you a financial planner. And you can write down your financial plans, one financial plan per month for the year of 2019. This can help you utilize what you want to do within your life, within your relationship, within the lessons you will run into, you're meant to run into, and how you learn them and how you apply them to your life. So all of these things can help you. Another thing you can do is get a journal, or like do bullet journaling. So those are 3 things that you can do for those of you who are not interested in learning your numerology information, which is very, very beneficial. I literally took maybe an hour or so out of my day to make sure I did all 4 of my children. Yeah, I think he boo-boo because he was kind of smelling a little bit unless he farted. But I took some time out of my day to get all of my family's numerology information. That way they can start help navigating themselves. Because even though I'm like super mommy and I got octo arms and all of this stuff like that, I can do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, they still need to be able to navigate their own lives and navigate themselves and learn what they were meant to learn and do what they were meant to do, since they're physically here now. So any questions, comments? I do apologize for not being on top of like putting the blogs within the videos like I was before I delivered, before I gave birth. So we're working on getting better at that. One more thing you can do, and this is for everybody. Everything that I'm saying, you can pick what's for you. Another thing you can do, both people who want to look up their numerology information and those of you who don't want to look up your numerology information, you can write down what you would like to accomplish in the year of 2019. That will help you help direct your goals per month. So what is it that you're trying to get done within the month of January? Once you write down at least 12 things, write 12 goals for the month of 2019. That way you have a goal per month. And then prioritize them, based on the seasons, based on the money, based on your energy. Like, you can implement these things into your goals. A planner is going to be so beneficial. I can't wait for my planner to come. I was looking at some more planners today because I have separate planners. Like, I have a personal planner for myself, and that works on mind, body, and spirit. And then I have a planner that works for Finding Me, which is spiritual life coaching and then spiritual birth and doula. Hey, cousin. Hey, Mika. So, yes, you can do those things as well. And hopefully the goal is for all of them to tie into each other. But like I was saying, you can make a list of 12 things that you would like to do or you look forward to doing in the year of 2019. And then prioritize them with your money, your energy, the seasons, and like other things, your family, your friends, and put them into the months that you want to work on those things. And it should help you keep a monthly goal. I used to do vision boards. Hey, Christian. But sometimes you can get lost in your vision board because your vision board is like a big explosion of all these great ideas and what you see for yourself. And sometimes we get so excited with vision boards, and I'm not knocking vision boards at all. I'm actually contemplating going to go do a business vision board with Tamara. You were at the top of my list. So I'm contemplating going to go do that as long as, time is permitted for me. But like I was saying, for some people, vision boards are like a big explosion of all these great ideas, these beautiful thoughts, these beautiful feelings and energy. And sometimes you get lost in that vision board. Like, where are you, mind, body, and spirit within that vision board? You were completely there in the moment when you were creating it. But what happens after you leave? Like, what do? Are you just hanging this vision board up where you can see it? Are you checking things off? Are you physically working? You mentally working? You spiritually working? How are you implementing this vision board into your life? So, that's my 2 cents for today. I love you all. Questions, comments, concerns, words of encouragement, all of that you can send to me, post it here. I don't mind. I'm doing my best to get back on track, y'all. It's been a struggle. I have to admit that. So please be patient. I appreciate those of you who have been patient with me and continue to be patient with me. I definitely admire and love that a lot. I'm going to get off of here. Yeah. That's my peace. That's my love. That's my light and a little smidget of my life. I love you all and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And we'll be back in touch before New Year hits. Stay tuned. This is a 3-year cycle. Love you.